And our final story is about an ongoing war of words in South America. Bolivia has recalled its ambassador from Argentina after President Javier Milei called last month's coup against the Bolivian president fraudulent and orchestrated. Brazil and Venezuela have taken sides in the matter and called Milei's comments repugnant. Meanwhile, Bolivia's former president adds more fuel to the fire by claiming to have proof that the soldiers who took part in the coup had fake bullets and weapons. Our final report gets you the latest on the diplomatic standoff.
On the 26th of June, Bolivians woke up to an unexpected crisis. A disgruntled army general who had been sacked recently from his post attempted a coup against President Luis Arce. The armed rebellion was led by General Juan José Zúñiga. He ordered his troops to storm the presidential palace, but the coup was quickly foiled and General Zúñiga was arrested. Hundreds of supporters of President Arce reached the palace. They protested the coup.
La democracia está sobre cualquier.
We will never allow that the people of El Alto to take lives, to spill blood or have to be in mourning. Yesterday, we saw tanks leaving compound. These tanks should be on the borders protecting the integrity and sovereignty of the Bolivian people.
Eventually, at least 30 troops along with their coup-leading general were arrested. However, after being detained, General Zúñiga said he was ordered by President Arce to carry out the coup. And shortly after that, the mudslinging began. Opposition leader and former President Evo Morales said soldiers who took part in the coup had fake bullets.
What kind of coup was it? The coup started while the minister happily strolled around Plaza Murillo. A coup with 0 injuries, 0 shootings, 0 deaths. There were some injuries due to pellets. A coup with pellets?
Very soon, the Latin American community began taking sides. Brazilian President Luis Inácio Lula da Silva condemned the coup. He also said it was time for democracy to prevail in the continent. However, the Argentinian right-wing President Javier Milei had a completely different take. Without naming him directly, Milei called Lula the perfect idiot. He also called the events in Bolivia a self-coup. In retaliation, Bolivia summoned the Argentine ambassador, while also recalling its own ambassador from Argentina.
The Foreign Ministry of Plurinational Bolivian State energetically rejects the unfriendly and reckless statements by the Argentine presidency on June 30th, referring to a failed military coup on June 26, 2024. The government of the plurinational Bolivian state has decided to call the recently appointed Argentine ambassador to our country to state an energetic rejection from the Argentine presidency of Javier Milei.
Meanwhile, Buenos Aires hit back at La Paz and said that President Milei was only agreeing with Bolivia's former president, Evo Morales.
The fact that a person of such importance for Bolivia as Evo Morales has said that he uncovered a certain modus operandi at which we should have to pay attention regardless of the unfolding of the events.
After Argentina's comments, Venezuela also took sides and criticized Milei for his allegations. The coup has divided not only the Latin American community, but Bolivia too. People are raising doubts on President Arce, and some are believing that the president orchestrated the coup against himself to gain sympathy as the nation faces a crippling economic crisis.
We see
the news but don't understand what has happened. Since I was a girl, we've had coups and we lived hard situations because we couldn't even find bread in the streets.
What the government is doing is very wrong. During the previous government of former Bolivian President Evo Morales, at least we had dollars, there was movement, prices didn't increase a lot, but now things cost triple.
The coup in Bolivia may have ended, but it has ignited a diplomatic war among South American nations. And it looks like the coup in Bolivia has more layers to it than just a frustrated army general.
On the today, the T20 World Cup ban by the defense will be crossed to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C.